As we kick off Memorial Day weekend, we know many of you may be planning a trip to the lake or enjoying some time with your family this weekend.
Yeah, a reminder though, this morning, Memorial Day, it's about so much more than just a holiday fun weekend. One North Texas man is making sure we remember that through his work. Here's Shawn Berry.
All right, we're going to have to make
This weekend, thousands across North Texas will remember those who lost their lives in service. But perhaps nowhere will you find a more fitting tribute than here at Cedar Hill Collegiate High School. 20 years ago, Army combat medic Shawn Berry was stationed in Iraq when one day the vehicle he was riding in exploded. 3 of the 4 men inside were killed.
Samuel Boswell, Bernard C.O.
As the only survivor,
Brian Connors.
Shawn spent 2 years in the hospital recovering from a traumatic brain injury.
Yes.
When he finally made it home, he wondered why.
I started having survivor's guilt, I guess, because I questioned myself why I lived.
Shawn says for about 10 years, he just sat on the couch with no direction until he saw that 19 students and 2 teachers had been killed at Robb Elementary in Uvalde.
I felt like if something happened at one of these schools and I was sitting at home watching TV, that wouldn't have sat well.
Before Iraq, Shawn was a Baltimore firefighter who stepped up to help after September 11. And now it was time to step up again.
Military taught me how to serve my country.
Shawn took a job as a security officer here at Cedar Hill Collegiate, not just protecting kids, he's pouring into them.
If I could just give some kind words to a little guy that might be down or, who knows what he's thinking about, I feel like that's the place I'm supposed to be.
And also the place his Army buddies would want him to be. You think they'd be proud of you?
Definitely. I know they will. I know they will. I know they would be. And if protecting these children is my purpose, that's what I'm gonna fight for.
Shawn says he's finally moving forward. Not because he chose to forget, but because he found a reason to remember.
Yeah, they need them.
In Cedar Hill, I'm Shawn Berry.
Boy, for so many folks who serve, it is about meaning and purpose and giving back. And I can understand why, especially with the losses he dealt with, why he struggled, kind of readjusting. And I'm so glad to hear that he found a way to give back. What a story for him.
I think for, veterans and people alike, you realize the older you get that those really difficult opportunities can be a platform for doing exactly what he's doing.
Yeah.